All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, we'll give all praise and glory to
Yahweh
Yahweh,
Ba'Shem,
Ba'Shem,
Yahweh
Yahweh
Shai,
Shai, Ba'Shem,
Ba'Shem,
Rakakadash.
Rakakadash.
Double honor to the apostle and great millstone that rule well, the mighty elders and apostles that's in this thing, and then fellow salutations to the Icon teaching that's true out the four corner of the earth, and the few sisters that listen as well, man. So this GMS Chicago camp coming with another installment. This the brother Manakia.
Brother Asha.
And we always do our spiritual sit downs, and we just wanted to hop right in the spirit because we was talking earlier how the Lord always blessing, man. Especially he's gonna bless in these times that we living in, and he always blessed us when we was in these ancient times back when our forefathers was there, man. The Lord is always blessing, and you gotta remember that, especially more with the times that's come, man. So we just gonna jump straight into it. You want to start with, because I know a lot of brothers been like getting hit with financial problems, and we all been going through the ring and losing jobs, but this ain't really nothing new that we ain't been going through, but it's getting even more harder that we get close to the end. Things is gonna ramp up and get even more harder. So you just gotta remember that the Lord is always blessing, and one of the things the Lord is gonna bless through is, can you get Romans 15:4? Salaki.
Yeah, this is Romans 15.
We start with that.
This is Romans 15:4. It says, "For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of scriptures might have hope."
See, and that's what these scriptures are gonna do. These scriptures is comforting us and showing us that even back in the ancient times, hey, when the Lord would put us through famine, hey, we had hope because the Lord was the blessing always, man. Hey, it was a story in 2 Kings. Let's get 2 Kings, the 6th chapter.
It's 2
and
Kings
24.
6:24. This is the siege of Samaria and cannibalism. Woo! You read that title?
Yeah.
This is, and it came to pass that after this, that Ben-Hadad, king of Syria, gathered all his hosts and went up and besieged Samaria.
Now, a besiege is when the enemy is invading you around your country and you can't bring nothing in or you can't export nothing out. Keep going. And that's what Esau is doing right now. Yeah. He's besieging us right now as we speak. Keep going.
And there was a great famine in Samaria, and behold, they besieged it until an ass's head was sold for 80 pieces of silver, and a fourth part of a cab of dove's dung for 5 pieces of silver.
You see that? So it was a great famine. And just like it was famine back then, it's going to be a famine that's hit in the future to come, man. When the Lord is going to bless. But we ain't got to keep going. If you keep reading, it's basically just going to how a woman cried out, and he told her, matter of fact, keep reading.
And as the king of Israel was passing by upon the wall, there cried a woman unto him, saying, "Help me, O Lord, O my king."
And there's going to be a lot of you people like this. That's going to go to this king instead of going to the Lord. Yeah. That's why you're not going to get a blessing. Keep going.
And he said, "If Yahweh does not help thee, when shall I help thee?"
See? That's what Esau gonna do a lot of these niggas now. Hey, it tell you never trust in the shadow of Egypt, man.
That's right.
It would be your shame and confusion when all hell break loose. You're gonna go to this man. He gonna tell you what? Hey, take this, take this MOB. Mm-hmm. Right. And what you gonna do? You're gonna take it, and guess what? You're gonna get your ass destroyed.
Exactly.
But the ones that don't, they gonna get a blessing.
Yep.
Keep going.
It says, "Out of the barn floor or out of the wine press." And the king said unto her, "What aileth thee?" And she answered, "This woman said unto me, Give thy son that we may eat him today, and we will eat my son tomorrow."
See that? And it's going to get so bad that people is going to be eating each other, their kids. They plotted on each other's kids, man. That's crazy. As many scriptures tell you how it's going to be a famine that's to come. It said what, time that never been before?
That's right.
So if you're thinking about this, they eating kids then, imagine what they going to do now.
That's right.
It's going to get real crazy out here, but you can finish the story on your own. Let's jump to 1 Kings 17. Because here's go another famine that was in the land, but the Lord blessed. This 1 Kings 17:1, it say, and Elijah Tishbite, who was the inhabitant of Gilead, and Ahab asked the Lord, Yahweh liveth, Israel liveth, before when I stood there, no rain or years, but according to my word. So it was no rain now, right?
Right.
It say, in the word of the Lord, and when you don't have rain, you don't have crops. Crops don't grow, man.
Yep.
So it's a desert. That means what? A famine.
That's right.
It say, and when the Lord Yahweh came to him, saying, go to the fence and toward the eastward and hide thyself by the brook of Shittim that is before Jordan, right? So he told him, go east, and it shall be that thou shalt drink of a brook, and I have command a raven to feed you by thee there. So the Lord had some water for him to survive, and he gave a bird to feed him in the famine. So imagine the time that we finna come now. You think the scriptures say that my servants shall eat, man? So you think the Lord is not going to bless in the times that we come now? And I believe, I can believe. So I get, beloved, I know you, and then you can jump right in.
No, go ahead, beloved. Get what you quoted.
You talking about Isaiah 60?
Yeah. What is Isaiah? What?
4. Is it 4? This is Isaiah 65:13. It say, therefore this said the Lord Yahweh, behold, my servants shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. So it's going to be a time when the Lord's servants are going to eat upon the earth. Eat in the time of the famine, man. It said, but y'all going to be hungry. So a famine is going to be here. Y'all going to be without food.
Yep.
It say, behold, my servants shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. See that? Same thing he did towards Elijah and sent him eastward. He might send us eastward. He's going to bless in the time to come, man. It say, behold, my servant shall rejoice, but you shall be ashamed. So it's a time we're going to be happy. Happy than we ever been.
That's right.
Because what? The Lord is blessing and doing this thing out here, man. Because we know we serve him. And y'all going to be ashamed.
That's right.
Trusting what? In the shadow of Egypt. So
right.
Anything you got, beloved.
Yeah, and it's beautiful. Yeah. And it's just, and the Lord, you know what I mean, it's promised that he's, going to take care of us. And we leaning on to those blessings, like the brother's going into. It's the Psalms 91, and the Lord is always blessed. He says, he that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. It's like it said, he that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. And the Almighty is our protector. He's our provider. He's going to give us everything we need, in the time that's coming. Because, this is what he has done in the ancient world. He's going to do it in the times coming now. I will say unto Yahweh, he is my refuge, my fortress, my power, in him will I trust. And that's for the elect. We have to trust him and know that sometimes, like the elder brother was going into earlier, sometimes you may be down for a second, but you're not really down. The Lord is blessing. We can't see the outcome because we ain't meant to see it right now. We're meant to go through our minor affliction. And, like that scripture said, the Lord, in all the troubles, he deliver you out of all of them. We grab that too.
I got it right here, bro.
Yeah.
This Psalms 34 and 19. Salakia. 17. The righteous cry, and the Lord heareth and deliver them out of all their troubles.
Right. And he said all. He didn't say some.
Yeah.
So if you got financial trouble, you cry, the Lord's going to deliver you out of that. You got woman trouble, you cry, the Lord's going to deliver you out of that. You got illnesses, you cry to the Lord, he's going to deliver you out of that.
Can I keep reading?
Absolutely.
Verse 18. The Lord is nigh unto them that are of a brokenhearted, and safe as be such a contrite spirit. Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord deliver him out of them all. So there's going to be a lot of afflictions that you're going to go through. But the Lord is going to deliver us out of them all, man.
And that's the Lord blessing every day.
Every day.
You know what I mean? And blessing all the time. It says, surely he shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noise and pestilence. And this is blessings. Yeah. If you stay in this truth and you are hoping to be the Lord's, those men, he said, this is what he's going to do for you. He said, I'm going to deliver you thee from the snare of the fowler, from the noise and pestilence. He said, he shall cover thee with his feathers, under his wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. And that's why you got to stay rooted in this truth. There's wisdom and knowledge and understanding that the Lord has given us. He said wisdom and knowledge should be the stability of that time. And that's to let you know that the blessings are on the way because he gave us a sound mind. He gave us his truth. He told us what was going to happen before it happened. We know the end of the story. We just got to make it to the end.
Can I give you a precept?
Absolutely.
Hey, because he said the noise and the peace and the flower, meaning the enemy, right?
Yeah.
This Isaiah 59:19. So shall they fear the name of the Lord Yahweh from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him. So when Esau come in with that flood, which he's going to come in again.
Yeah.
Like he always tries to come fight us. Remember, it's always been a war against Israel and Esau, man.
Yeah.
Jacob and Esau, man. But guess what? The Lord is going to lift up a standard this time, man.
That's right.
He did it back then in many stories.
Exactly.
We said things is written for a time, written for uncertain. You know how many times the Lord delivered us out of our enemies?
Right.
Matter of fact, I got a precept, but there's more to that.
No, that's Psalms.
Psalms. It's
Let me get.
Keep reading. Salaki.
That's Psalms 91. Get back in Psalms 91.
Oh, okay. You get Psalm 91, and then let me get this. This Joshua. Salaki. Let me get this.
Joshua.
This is Joshua 10, because it's a time back when we was warned. I believe the Amorites. And the Lord stopped time, and he stood time. I would definitely want to serve a power that can stop time, man. This is Joshua 10 and 7. So Joshua ascended from Gilead, and he and all the people were war with him, and all the mighty men of valor. And the Lord said unto Joshua, fear them not, for I have delivered them into thy hand. There shall not a man of them stand before thee. So, they finna go in battle. And the Lord said, not one of them men is going to stand before me.
Not one.
Not one. Right? It says, Joshua therefore came into them suddenly and went up from Gilead all night. And the Lord discomfited them before Israel and slew them with a great slaughter at Gilead and chased them along the way. They go up to Bethlehem and smote them at Azar and into Mamida, or something like that.
Yeah, Makadah.
Yeah. Meaning another town. So they were chasing their ass.
Right.
He was on their ass. Right? It said, and it come to pass that they flew from before Israel and were going down to Bethlehem, that the Lord cast down great stones from heaven into Azarka, and they died.
Hey.
So he cast stones killing their ass. He fucking them up.
Right.
See how the Lord is blessing. It's like,
right.
They were more with hailstone that they were when the children of Israel slew them with the sword. So it was more people died from hail. Man, shit falling from the sky.
You got a picture how big them hailstones was? You see, we had a little hailstone a couple of days ago that Esau with his wizardry, but the Lord hailstones came down and killed him. Man.
This the power I want to serve.
Right.
Because this the power that's going to deliver us from the noise of the flower and the noise of the beast.
Yeah.
It's a verse 11, right? Oh, no, verse 12.
Right.
Then spake Joshua to the Lord in the day when the Lord delivered the Amorites before the children of Israel. And he said unto the sight of Israel, Sun, stand still, thou still upon Gilead, and thou moon in the valley of Ajalon.
Right.
And the sun stood still, meaning time stopped.
Right.
And the moon stayed. So he froze time.
Yeah.
Until the people had avenged themselves into their enemies.
Ooh.
So why is we worrying about Esau, man?
Right.
We ain't got to worry about this double when he come. Because the Lord is going to bless, man. It's not this written in the book of Jasher. So the sun stood still in the midst of heaven and had hasted not to go down about a whole day.
Man.
That's the power I want to serve.
That's right.
Because he's blessing all the time. So he's going to bless even now when we're going through the financial problems and man, your girl acting crazy or whatever you're going through. The Lord blessing, and he's going to bless even more in the time to come, man.
And that's the beautiful thing about it. And he did it then, he'll do it now. So you don't be surprised. When these fools walking past, they get hit with a big brick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because the Lord is wrong like that.
He raw like that. You got something.
It's Psalm 91 and 5. It says, "Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night."
Salaga, bro, please, Bible Shot, can you start at the first verse?
Go back to 90. No, we was there.
No. We was that. No. We was that. Go there.
It's Psalms
I just
91.
want to hear it again. Salaga,
Hey, it's so good we got to say it twice. We go right back in.
Nah, it's good. You finish. Salaga.
It's all you find, beloved. Hey, this Psalm 91 and 5. It says, "Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrows that fly by day." Mm-hmm. So you ain't got to worry about nothing. The Lord has got you covered. If He got you covered, you covered. Period. It says, "Nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday." Mm-hmm. It said, "1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee."
Damn, I mean, people gonna be down on your left side and your right side. You like, damn. Damn! Right in front of your ass.
Right, and that's the point. The Lord is always blessing. He keeping you, and a lot of times He keeping you away from what's about to happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If things ain't going the way you thought it was, the Lord is blessing you.
Yeah.
And that's the whole point. You got to, we have to put our trust in Yahweh Shem Yahushua because He is always blessing. You know what I mean? I'm going to grab that in Romans. There's nothing that He's not doing.
Yeah.
It's all good for the Lord. This is Romans 8 and 28. We don't understand, and a lot of times it ain't meant for us to get it right there and there. It's a lesson we have to learn, and we get it later on down the road. And some brothers, sometimes they learn, get it right away. But this is Romans 8 and 28. It says that we know that all things work together for the good to them that love Yahweh, to them who are called according to His purpose. It didn't say some, it said all. Yeah. So when the girl acting up, when the job acting up, when everything is going haywire, He said all things work together, which means that He's always blessing. We don't know it, we don't see it, we don't understand it, but He keeping us out of His jam that only He knows. Yeah. That's why it's so beautiful to remain, like you said, trusting Yahweh Shem Yahushua and serving this great power. This is for the elect. He said, to them who are called according to His purpose. Only the hopeful righteous elect are called according to His purpose.
Yeah.
I
got one.
Go ahead, beloved. Yeah.
This is Isaiah, because, what is His purpose? His purpose is this truth.
That's right.
That's what we started with. That's why I want to hear it again, because this truth is the only thing that's going to save you in that day.
That's right.
And this is Isaiah 33 and verse 6. It says, "Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time." So when you're going through all these things, we go to the scriptures or the Lord to comfort you, man.
That's right.
He's always blessing us and going through and getting us through our trials and tribulations, man. Without Him, we would never make it. It's a strength and salvation. And when you go into the word salvation, it meaning your faith. Literally. So wisdom and knowledge shall be the spirit of your time, meaning your faith, the strength of your salvation.
Yep.
Right? So whatever your faith is, do you believe in the Lord or do you don't?
That's right.
That's really what it's going to boil down to.
Yep.
It say the fear of the Lord is His treasure. That's why you got to be abound in His fear and His love, man.
That's right.
And that's this truth, because without this truth, you won't make it.
You won't make it. That's it. We hope this is edifying. You got something else? We want to give all praise and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, B'Kakmadash. Double honor to the apostles, elders, great millstone, toss His truth and rule well. Shalom to the hopeful elect. Until next time, Kwam Yasharala and a Baba Ball.